What's up, guys? It's Rhys here from CBBC, and now Strictly Come Dancing. Yeah, and I'm here to share with you guys the top 5 things I've learned since being on the show so far. It's not been long, but I've been learning a lot. So let's get to it. Firstly, actually, before we do, I just want to say Strictly is amazing. It's the best experience so far, and there is so much to take in. My goodness, it's a completely different world. So what are the 5 things I have learned so far since being on Strictly? All right, we'll start off with 1. The dancers are the most welcoming people ever. Like, I walk in and there are these superhumans who look incredible, who are already dressed up because they're doing part of their group dances. And they say, hey, how are you doing? Shaking my hand, already give me little tips. They're just the most welcoming group of people. They can't wait to get started. They kind of treat you like you're the most exciting thing that's happened to them today. And they're very open people and very talented people. And I've got to say, I think the best people to be learning from. Have I said people enough? I think I have. So that is the first one. The dancers are the nicest group of people, and they look as good in real life as they do on the telly. The second thing that I've learned since being on Strictly, the wardrobe. It's immense. It's ridiculous. It's like nothing you've ever seen before. The color, the sequins, there are no rules when it comes to Strictly. The kind of thing that you wouldn't even think of wearing to school is fair game in Strictly Come Dancing. On that dance floor, anything goes. So to prevent your shirt from coming out of your trousers so it stays tucked in, they sew the shirts to underwear. No, I'm serious. So you have these really nice shirts connected to underwear. So as a guy, I've got to put my leg through it and then put it up over me like a swimsuit and then button it up. And then that's how when we dance, we're doing these amazing spins or we're doing a jive and it's really energetic. That's why our shirts never come undone, because it's sewed to our underwear. It's so weird, but so cool, so clever. I mean, why didn't I do that for school? Duh. Also, the shoes. Bam. These are the shoes that I've got to wear when being on Strictly Come Dancing. Look at the heel. Now, all right, maybe it's not that bad because some dress shoes have that. But honestly, once you put them on, your heel is in the air and you feel so weird. So it takes a lot of getting used to. But the bounce is so good. You kind of, when you're on the dance floor, you're kind of springy already. So when you're doing things like a waltz where you've got to rise and fall, these shoes help a lot. And I hear there are another pair of shoes called the Cuban heels, which apparently are even bigger than this. What? So that is the costume of Strictly Come Dancing already. Blowing my mind. The third thing I've learned since being on Strictly Come Dancing, eat. You need to eat. Because you're doing so many kicks and tricks and possibly flips that you need to keep on fueling your body, otherwise you might end up hurting yourself. So it's always good to make sure that you've got snacks about. In fact, we're in the dance floor, Gorka, one of the professionals, is just throwing sweets at all of us. We're just catching them and eating them and stuffing our faces. So that's the best thing about Strictly. It allows me to eat what I want because I'm going to be working hard on that dance floor to work it all off. Although I do still need to be careful with my teeth, all right? Because dancing will not help my teeth if I'm eating 50 packets of sweets a day. And make sure you're drinking water as well. Food's important. Water is just as important. The fourth thing that I've learned since being on Strictly Come Dancing, posture is king. The way that I place my feet, I can't just put my feet down. I've got to put my foot down in a certain position, otherwise it's not gonna work. So it's a bad demonstration, but if these are my feet and I cross a foot over and I do this, that's bad because it's supposed to be like this, not like that. So the angle where you're putting your feet is really, really important. I'm learning a lot of that because this is stuff that I've never done in my life. So I've never seen the importance. And now I've got to train my body to do it through muscle memory. So it's just a lot of repetition that I'm doing a lot of now. There's a heel toe bit as well, how you step. It's all very complicated, and especially the waltz, the upper body is the frame, which I'm learning a lot. And my issue is I keep lifting my shoulders because you think you have to lift your shoulders because you're lifting your arms, but really your shoulders are supposed to be down. And finally, the last thing I've learned since being on Strictly Come Dancing, it is the most fun anyone's gonna have. It's so amazing. We've gone on that dance floor for the first time, seeing everyone else, and we're all just dancing, learning routine, and as nervous as we all are, we are having such a great time. Everyone's smiling, everyone's whooping, we're jumping, we're just letting go. That's the point. That's why it's so fun. Strictly allows us to let go. It doesn't matter if you're a TV presenter, it doesn't matter if you're a comedian, it doesn't even matter if you're a serious politician. In Strictly, you leave all that at the door and you're just yourself. You're just you. You're just there to have fun. That is what I think is why Strictly is such a popular show and why everyone loves it so much, because at the end of the day, it's all about the heart of the person. So those are the 5 things I've learned about Strictly Come Dancing, and I will do my best to work hard on all of them and bring that glitter ball home to CBBC. Bye everyone.